Hello, hi everyone. Welcome back to .NET World. Today we will going to see the two interview question, which is the difference between abstract versus interface class, and second is give a real-time example of when we use the abstract class and interface class in our application. So whenever interviewer asks you the difference between both the classes, after your answer, they will going to directly jump to the real-time example because they just need to understand whether you are the concept clear about both the classes or not. Without wasting any time, directly we will going to see the real-time example of both the classes and you will going to understand the difference between both the classes. So yeah, as you can see over here, I have written one abstract class, which is a new employee, and there are two methods, which is first one is abstract method and second is a non-abstract method. So according to the definition of the abstract class, in the abstract class, you can declare the method also and you can write the definition of that method also. So over here in this example, so whenever the new employee join to the organization, their role by default will be a software engineer. So we have written the definition this, which is a common for all the derived classes if you are going to extend this particular abstract class. Okay, because their by default role will be a software engineer. For the second method, which is the abstract method, I have given this method as an abstract. Why? Because for each employee, the project will be different in the organization. And the derived class which will going to extend this abstract class, they can write the implementation of the project differently. So that's why I have given this project as a abstract method, this project method. Okay, so according to the definition, so when you know what definitions, it will be a same or similar for all the derived classes which will going to extend this particular class. You will going to write that definition in the abstract class. And when you don't know what the implementation will be or definition will be, so you will going to declare that method as an abstract method. So as we come down, I have written the two class which is extending this abstract class. So project name 2 and project name 1, it is extending this abstract class. So inside this class, if you can see, I have written the definition for the project method, which I declare in the abstract class as the abstract method. And I don't want to write the definition for the role because I already written the definition in the abstract class. I can directly use that method. Same thing, if you see over here, for the project name 1 class, it is the same. I have written the definition for the project method. So for example, if I'm not writing the definition in this class, so it will going to throw you the error because whenever you declare that method as an abstract method in the abstract class and you are extending that abstract class by the derived class, you need to write the definitions of that declared method. Otherwise, the code will throw the error. It will going to say you need to inherit the abstract member. Okay, so it is necessary to write the definition for that declared abstract method. In simple, in the abstract class, you can declare the method also, you can write the definition of the method also. So in the real-time scenario, if you know sub method implementation and if you don't know sub method implementation, so you can use the abstract class. Means sub method I know the implementation and it will be common for all the derived classes, and sub method the definitions are different, the implementations are different for all the derived classes who is going to use this abstract class. So in that case, we will going to go for the abstract class as it is a partial abstraction. Now we will going to see the interface class. So what interface class says, if you don't know the definition, okay, or in the interface you can declare only the method. You cannot write the definition of that particular method. Okay, so in the interface you can only declare the method. The definitions will be going to be written in the derived class. So where we will going to use this interface class. So we will going to take the same example, new employee. So whenever the new employee joins to the organization, their project will be different, their manager will be different. We don't know what project or manager will going to be assigned for that particular employee. So in that case, we will put that method in the interface class because for each employee there will be a project and there will be a manager. It is sure, but what the definition is we don't know, and we will going to use that in the derived class. So in that case, we know that this method will going to be used, but we don't know the definition. So in that case, we will go for the interface class. As we come down, I have created two class which is employee 1 and employee 2, and these both class implementing the interface which is new employee 2. So as you can see over here, I have created this class employee 1 and I have written the definition of both the project and manager because I am implementing this interface. So in the interface, whenever you declare the method and the derived class implementing that interface, you have to write the definition of that method. Same, if you're going to see this for the employee 2 class, I have written the definition for the project 2. Okay, this project method, I have written the definition as a project 2. But for manager, I haven't written the definition. So as you can see over here, it is showing the error. It is showing employee 2 does not implement interface member, which is a manager. Why? Because I haven't written the implementation of the manager. So if I write the same implementation over here, yeah, you can see over here. Now the error has gone. There is no error. So coming to the difference between abstract class and interface class. So in abstract class, you can declare the method also. You can write the definition of the method also. In the interface class, you can only declare the method. The definition you have to write in the derived class who's implementing that interface. In abstract class, you can use any access modifier, public, private, protected. But in interface, by default, it is a public access modifier. In abstract class, there will be a static, final, non-static, non-final property, field, and method will be there. But in the interface, by default, it is a static and final, that method. In an abstract class, you can declare the constructor. But in the interface class, you cannot declare the constructor. You can only write the method. In a real-time scenario, when you know some of the method definition and some method you don't know the definition, in that case, you can go for the abstract class. But in an interface, if you don't know the definition of any method, you can only declare the method in the interface and you can write the different definition or the implementation in the derived class. Or in simple way, if I say first in abstract class, when you know that definition will be common for all the derived classes, you are going to write the definition, and for some method, the definition will be different. You can put that method as an abstract method. So there will be abstract method and non-abstract method in abstract class. In the interface, if you know that that definition will be different or the implementation will be different in the derived class, in that case, you can go for the interface. Also, in C Sharp, multiple inheritance does not support. So in that case, you can use the interface. So how we are going to use the interface to achieve the multiple inheritance? Means, for example, I have this one interface. I can declare the other interface also. Class interface class. I can write the other interface class with the new employee 3. Okay. Now I want to use both these interfaces. Enter method. This is how we can achieve the multiple inheritance by comma separating both the interface. And this class, this derived class implementing both the interfaces. And now we can use the both interface method. Or if I say now I can write the definition for both this interface in the derived class. There will be one more question: how many interface we can implement? So in C Sharp there is no such limit. You can implement as much as interface you can. There will be a stack or heap overflow, but there's nothing mentioned like in C Sharp you can maintain that much of interface. There's no limit. You can implement as much as you can interface in your derived class. Okay, so hope this abstract class and interface class difference and the real-time example helps you. If you have any other point, you can write down in the comment section. Thank you so much.